Today, atomic scientists produce radioactivity in large amounts. Radioactivity and radioactive materials have many peacetime uses. But we know, too, that they can be used harmfully, as in atomic bombs. The chance of your being hurt by an atomic bomb is slight. But since there is a chance, you must know how to protect yourself. To protect yourself, you have to know what the bomb does. Besides blast, there's radioactivity and heat. Can we protect ourselves from these? These children are protected. Concrete walls help stop radioactivity. Any wall stops the heat. The heat scorches the house, but does not harm the children. Any solid gives some protection. The thicker it is, the better. We have the national defenses to intercept an enemy, and we all form a team to help each other through emergencies. You are on that team. So is your family, each member of it. And in your community, every doctor, fireman, every policeman and nurse, every lineman and operator, every civil defense worker, in fact, every community employee is ready to help you if you need it. So your community is prepared for emergencies and ready to help other communities. We have state and national headquarters for civil defense. And your city has a civil defense corps. We have a warning system and a system of defense. Yes, we have the equipment and the people for an effective team. But, like any team, it can win only when everyone knows his job and does it well. What is your job? What if a warning siren sounds? What should you do? Look for cover, the nearest cover. Don't try to make it home unless home is the nearest place to go. Don't hesitate. Find cover. Everyone is in on this. Strangers will understand. Finding shelter quickly may save your life. If you can't get into a house, get behind a wall or a steep embankment on the side away from the city. Civil defense teams will go into action immediately. If you're home, you've work to do.
Hi, Susie. Everything's fine upstairs. How you doing here?
Okay, I guess.
That's good.
We repeat, cover windows to protect against the possibility of broken glass, heat, and radioactivity. Turn off fires. If you are home and are not assigned to civil defense duties, go to your prepared shelter. Those who are in shopping centers, go to prepared
Well, fire
shelters.
the kitchen's out. Now we'll go down the
In
basement.
this practice alert, we are assuming that the attack will come on the waterfront area.
See, it's just practice. I'm just rushing around for nothing.
Now, there's just where you're wrong. We need this practice. Now, come on, let's do our job.
That's good thinking. We all need practice. Here's a clean, well-prepared shelter in the basement. Ted and Sue have a battery radio, and they have soda ash and stirrup pump fire extinguishers. They have other emergency supplies, too. A flashlight, a well-equipped first aid kit, with plenty of bandages, tape, and scissors. A Red Cross first aid book, a few cans of food, a good supply of water, blankets, and an electric lantern in reserve.
You know, Susie, this stuff would come in handy on a camping trip.
I'd a lot rather be on a camping trip. Say, what would we do if we didn't have a basement?
At school, they told us we should be away from windows and behind double walls. You know, like an inside hall.
Ted's right. If you live in an apartment house, you can't all go to the basement. Head for the shelter area. If none is marked for you, find cover away from windows and in a hallway if possible. Wait for the all clear. Be calm. If you're on the playground, run for shelter. If you're in the schoolyard, get into the building. Move quickly, but in good order. Inside, go to the shelter area place on the floor. Here's one good way to protect your eyes and neck in case of a bombing. Wait for the all clear. So far you've been watching a practice drill. But what if there's a bombing? A bombing that comes without warning? What is your job then? Find cover immediately. Don't look at the flash. Stretch out. In about 1 minute, the immediate danger is past. Then, head for safer cover. Another bomb may fall. Get indoors if you can. Shed your outer garments. They may have radioactive particles on them. If you're home, take shelter. And stay down for about 1 minute. By then, the danger from radioactivity, heat, and blast have passed. Protect your eyes and neck.
Let's get things shut up.
Sue found shelter under her bed.
Dan, let's get the battery set.
When the house current is off, that battery radio is essential. Keep tuned in. The airburst of 3:01 p.m. was zeroed on Union Station. Heavy damage extends from about 14th Street north to as far south as the waterfront. There's a will up to with that fast as well. Undercover unless you have supplement extras. But just ahead of the bullet, there's been an underwater burst of the waterfront. Water thrown up by the bomb is moving as mist and rain, and it is radioactive. Avoid radioactive mist and rain. We're going to flowing from the river. All according to what Dan said, necessary for radioactivity gets into the mist and rain. And if the mist and rain gets on you, it's apt to make you very sick.
What's the smoking about?
I scrub thoroughly with a detergent and water.
Detergent?
It's something like Larry's when she washes dishes. Oh.
Don't drink tap water. It may be contaminated. Ted and Sue were waiting for the all clear.
I'll see what it is. Hello, who's there? It's your blood. Let the out. What is it about? Come on. The person to put the flag for the radiological monitor. He's here to check for radioactivity. I saw your mother down the shopping center. He just bought it. Oh, that's no damage here. No, it's very good. Hello, Sue. Say, have you seen my dad lately? Down at headquarters of Boy Street. So, that's all right. Activity here. Then, Mr. Franklin, is that a man on your counter? Oh, no, that's not a feminine. A new feminine? What's a new feminine? Well, it's like I say about radioactivity that I have been exposed to. But it isn't the meaning that I used to check it. Mr. Holmes, is there anything I can do about that?